Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the details about the readings I offer. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Libra, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up. So Libra souls, what are the messages here for the month of April and forward? Libra souls. There's something about time and how slow you might experience things right now. It's like they're not moving as quickly as some of you would like. There's a sense of stalling. There's a sense of things being just too stagnant to your liking, or not growing to the stages you would like. For many of you, your patience is being tested heavily right now, and April is like this big test of will and patience, and you can oscillate between sinking into more, depressive, hopeless states, and then anger and a lot of frustration. So more than ever, I feel like you're being asked to connect with your Libra archetype of balance, harmony, and just finding this point of management of how things are right now, by not letting them interfere in your well-being, by not letting outside circumstances condemn you. Because I feel like some Libras feel here like you're being punished, or like you're being sentenced to a life or to a specific experience you really dislike. And it's just like, for many of you, a matter of time, in the sense that if only things would move or happen, quicker, there's this belief that your life would be different. For others of you, it could just feel like, besides this issue, it could just feel like, there's this wandering of this question of what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to be, with whom. There's a lot of questions about your place right now in your reality and in this world at large. Many of you are a little bit lost in terms of direction and purpose. But it's like, I feel like many of you are just a lot in the mind and not as much in the spirit. And so there's this lack of understanding of your own self right now. There needs to be more soul search, more self-reflection to help you out, to help you figure out things that you're struggling to find answers by just being too much, stuck in the mind space where there's a lot of noise, a lot of confusion. Many of you are prone to overthinking during this time more than usual. Financially, I feel like there might be some good news. There might be actually some movement there. I feel like for some of you that are making business or are here with a business deal, waiting for some sort of money or investment, I feel like it's coming. Like there's this feeling of a suitcase filled with money. And for me, there's a lot of that feeling of you being given a financial blessing. But even for those of you that are like doing well financially, I feel like there's something heavy on your heart. Because I feel like what's frustrating many of you, it's beyond finances or material issues. There's something deeper here. That even for some of you Libras, it's like hard to decipher what it is. But in a good sense, I feel like at least financially things will be moving, or things will be picking up, things will be, heading into a prosperous phase for you. You're going to be given a chance that I feel here like very few have, to be offered this opportunity, this money, this this investment on you or on your ideas. I feel like many of you will have a chance that very few get. Especially because I feel like there's something quite effortless about gaining, you know, some sort of help and assistance or credit, you know. There's something that like you're not working hard or you're not putting a lot of, you know, energy into, that is just coming to you quite easily. So if for Libras that your main issue right now is about finances, work, and your material security, then April seems and is indicating like this good shift, this good change. I feel like for some of you, there's this energy like of a drawing. Again, I keep getting like many of you are trying to get a picture of something very specific here for some of you. But it's like this drawing is being shown to you, very like, you know, piece by piece. So it's very undefined at your eyes during this time. So again, a lot of patience is required here for you to figure out the image, the certainty, the answer towards something. And I feel like for Libras, mainly this is about relationships. I'm connecting here particularly to Libras that are single and that are worried about this or struggling to find peace, wanting to know who is your person in this life, or who you're meant to be with, or who, also for some of you, it's like you want to know who someone truly is, you know, their true self. And again, things are just taking some time to be shown to you. There's a particular sense of imprisonment. Other Libras are here also under like, you feel like you're not free to pursue your dreams. There are Libras that are feeling like you have been very much on a life path of obligations and duties and responsibilities at a cost of your personal happiness. So there's also Libras here that want freedom, but don't know how to exit situations you've got yourself into. There are marriages here that are long, like they're over from a long time, but there's a lot of things that prevent you from separating, or you're just settled in this structure of life you've created that it's very hard to break free from. And even other Libras that are just about, you know, also being stuck in a job position that you dislike, or living up to your family expectations. A lot of difficulty, again, exiting those circumstances. So there's a lot of circumstances like getting you down, and life wants you to fight, to react, to not sink into this as the only possible reality for you. But for many of you, that will require that you find strength and you gather a lot of your understanding of who you are, so then you can break free. Because it's like life has been trying to bring you into a consciousness of the whole you are. Not just parts, not just scattered pieces of you, the whole picture of you, the whole picture of situations again. So it's important that you finish up here some sort of karmic cycle before you can truly leap into the new. Because I feel like for many of you Libras, even if the new would present itself, I feel like you wouldn't have the courage or the ability to just go for it, to just take that risk. Because there's a feeling that there's something you still need to understand or to learn. The world, for me here, for Libras, are representing a lot of the energy of Saturn. And indeed, there has been limits, delays, obstacles, struggles, hardships, but also a lot of maturity, responsibility, wisdom that can stem from those difficult experiences. And so you are, you know, confined by an amount of circumstances that are hard, but at the same time, they are pushing you to find your true self. And once you do, you're going to be able to emerge and break free from the limiting energy that does not let you step outside of this confinement. I also feel like for some of you, there could be issues with the law. So maybe there's like court cases or situations in the law that are also holding you back, or there's delays when it comes to court situations, legal issues. There's delays when it comes to you just, again, getting that thing that finishes up a situation and provides to you like freedom and relief. In other ways, again, the World Arcana is also always a good card when it comes to you gathering, in terms of you accomplishing something important. And we go back to the business energy. So professionally speaking and financially, you can put a lot of energy to grow and to succeed because you're supported there. The more you work hard right now to get something, the better the results will be. The worst thing you can do is just sink into passive states or not take care of those things that down the line will be, you know, things you can hold on to as reasons, solid, beautiful reasons as why you needed to go through the things you needed to go. It's like you're going to feel like you've earned it. You earned your success, your freedom, the position you will have in your life, the positions you are meant to experience. You will feel different, like a different taste, because you've worked so hard for them, or because, again, that will somehow symbolize moments in your life that were hard, but that made you who you are. So definitely there's a lot of this tough love energy with Libras here. I feel like some of you, emotionally speaking, also could have like hurt feelings throughout this time. You could have your feelings hurt by someone right now, or just feel very sensitive by your needs not being met by a partner, a love interest, or, you know, even people around you. You could feel like you're not being heard, listened, you know, supported, given that care that would help you in these hardships and in this difficult journey. So you want to be, at a certain way, some of you Libras want to be taken care of more, and you feel like you are the one that needs to provide and be strong and care for others. But where's that sense of care back? You could feel like there's a lack of balance, again, in terms of the reciprocal energy you wish to receive from your outside world and the relationships at large. But for many of you Libras, it's like people don't know what you're going through. I feel like there's like this thing of you hiding many of your hurdles. Like, I feel like there are Libras here where people around you don't really know how much you're struggling. And so for some, it's partially here also the reason as of why you might not be receiving the support you would like, because you don't ask for it. Or even for Libras that have shared your concerns, I feel like people have an impression of you that you control everything, that you have it all together, that you're doing well, that you're doing much better than actually you are. So again, there's something about how the world sees you is very different from how you feel inside, okay? And you might be the one giving this, consciously giving this energy, like you don't want to show that you're hurting, but at the same time it hurts even more to not have that you know, to not have that attention to the places where you're most vulnerable. Yeah. Two of Cups. Well, April also favors if you are in situations where you have here, you know, some difficult karmic relationship. April favors also some sort of resolution and understanding when it comes to what's next, what decision to make about this connection. Should you continue in this connection, in this marriage, in this relationship, or you're done with it? Do you want to leave it behind? For some of you, it's like in April there could be tests concerning a connection where like you're being tested. If you have really mastered here the lessons or not when it comes to a specific connection. And for that, there might be like this like resurfacing of old themes coming in to know if you will make or not better decisions for yourself and for this relationship than you did before. For others of you, there could be a relationship coming throughout the next months that will resemble a past one, where again, you might be tested. You might be again tested if you have or not learned here some important lessons when it comes to relationships. I feel like if you want, but it feels like it needs to be here a decision made. Like you need, if you want help, if you want more care, more love, more attention from a significant other, a friend, someone to see you, you must open that door. All right, because there could be actually a presence that can help you and support you right now, but I don't see you easily opening up to this connection or to this possibility of really expressing what's going on with you in your personal life. For others of you, there's a difficulty in getting on the same page in terms of like work and responsibilities, and love and relationships could be like in different directions. There could be like long distance relationships also for some of you Libra, and you don't know how to integrate this person in your world, in your reality, or vice versa. So a lot of details about how to integrate a specific connection into your life is also a theme for April. But I'm also getting like, for many of you, there could just be this feeling of there's a relationship, there's a relationship you need to make up your mind about. And as I said in the beginning, it's like the picture is still being drawn to you. So the more the month unfolds, the more you will get this realization that you need to make decisions, but you don't have yet the full picture that you need to know if you move forward with this or if you leave it behind. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.